This is one of many ways to reel homeowners in. A water show meant to demonstrate what's coming out of your tap is impure and potentially bad for your health. But when you pull back the curtain, critics say it's just another high-pressure sales tactic used to drain people's bank accounts. We heard from unhappy homeowners who opened their door to Atlantic Environmental Systems. Right now, I'm here in the Annapolis Valley. I'm going to speak with a woman who bought a water softener system last summer, and she says it's been causing her nothing but problems. Hello, how are you?
Morning.
Thank you.
No, the system, it hasn't worked from day one. I'm really quite disappointed.
And so you got this back last July and it's just sitting here and you're not touching it, not doing anything with it?
No, I don't even know how to try to calibrate it to see if there was a way to set it right, because it's obviously not working, because the reflection of things in the home on the taps, the countertops, it's not doing its job. So it's really just an ornament at this point for me.
Natalie Lent agreed to pay Atlantic Environmental Systems more than $11,000 for 3 units. But when the installers arrived a few days later, she started asking questions. Lent says the installers did not answer, so she asked them to leave her home. They didn't.
When I asked them to stop, all of a sudden there's more people in my basement helping them speed up the process to put this in. I just know since then it's been a nightmare.
Atlantic Environmental Systems is based in Dartmouth. It's been operating in Nova Scotia for the last 5 years and had a sales team in P.E.I. until the province banned its operations there for aggressive, high-pressure sales tactics. A decision last month from the P.E.I. Justice Minister said some homeowners felt threatened by salespeople. He wrote, many of these residents were seniors and some were suffering from debilitating diseases, which made them particularly vulnerable. Concerns about targeting seniors surfaced in Wedgeport after a sales blitz in February had several sign up, including 81-year-old Corinne Pothier.
Like I said, I thought it was probably Department of Health. Wanted to check the water. She started demonstrating all this and whatever, and it sounded great.
After 4 hours, she said yes to almost $8,000 worth of equipment. The installation was scheduled for 2 days later. But when her daughter Michelle learned about the 15-year finance agreement, which also consented to registering a property lien, everything came to a screeching halt.
I'm like, what? You're gonna end up paying like 15 grand for this stuff by the time it's all said and done. And not even that, you're 81 years old. That's unacceptable in my eyes. Totally unacceptable.
In her mother's case, the installers did leave, and she was told the contract was ripped up. So what exactly are salespeople showing homeowners? I obtained a confidential copy of the script used by salespeople at Atlantic Environmental Systems. Former employees said they had to follow the company's script, doing all sorts of demonstrations, making tea, washing towels, having residents eat vegetables rinsed by their water versus filtered water. It all takes a minimum of 2 hours. The script instructs salespeople to act, smile, and nod to secure what the company calls commitments all along the way. Former employees told me they felt like they were fear-mongering. Scientist Ron Hoffman specializes in water quality and says homeowners should be cautious about any door-to-door water company.
If somebody were to come into my house to test my water with the clear intent to sell a device, I would be very skeptical, because while there's certainly legitimate tests that you can do in a person's home to measure certain things, it's also very easy with a bit of knowledge of chemistry to fix a test, to make the water do all sorts of different things and make it appear that the water is very bad when in fact it isn't.
In the case of Atlantic Environmental Systems, it's not always clear up front they're even selling anything. Several people have told CBC sometimes the company will call homeowners to say they want a free first aid kit. In order to claim the prize, they just need to have a water test done. That's often how the company gets in the home, but sometimes the approach is flashier. Hello, it's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, did you keep it?
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Okay,
the bingo card.
Okay. Aileen Thibodeau didn't get a first aid kit. She got a bingo scratch ticket in the mail with the chance to win a Harley. But she's not one to be taken for a ride.
I-79 is not a number that goes to I, and I-92, it doesn't even go up to 92 in bingo.
You got a $10 gift card.
I got a $10 gift card, it says here.
To claim it, the card says you must agree to a home care product presentation.
So I called the local police, spoke to an officer, and he called them. And when he came back on the line, he said he can't say that it's illegal, but it's highly suspicious, and please do not call them.
I decided to call instead.
What comes after the water test?
Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you mean?
I mean, is there something that you're trying to sell, or what is this for?
Well, like I said, we're doing a water awareness campaign. So it really is just free information that you're free to do with what you want.
I didn't feel that representative was being forthright, so next I called the company's owner.
99% of our customers are happy. You can't make everybody happy. It's just part of being a business. We don't do anything unethical. We'll never tell anybody that the water is not safe. We don't target any age demographic. However, we have noticed since post-COVID, more seniors have been engaging us. So we have different methods of attaining our leads. We can't stop that. We do have an ethics system, though. Anyone over 80, the way we deal with them, they have to have a co-signer or someone under the age of 80. That's the way we do business.
Danny Goldman says he recently changed that rule. Now seniors over the age of 72 need a co-signer. He says for clients over 70, he also reduced his sales contracts to 10 years instead of 15. The Better Business Bureau has issued an alert about Atlantic Environmental, citing a pattern of targeting seniors and not being clear about policies, as well as poor after-sales service. Back in the Annapolis Valley, Natalie Lent is supposed to start her payments this month on the idle $11,000 equipment in her house. On the day she says the installers pushed ahead with their work after she asked them to stop, she called the main office 4 times. She also called at least once more within the 10-day cancellation window. She didn't realize she had to put her request in writing. Danny Goldman says the contract makes it clear how to cancel. He denies his installers would refuse to stop or leave when asked. He says he won't give her a refund.
It's like a bad dream that I wish I could wake up from, because it's affected me on so many levels.
After a flood of complaints, Service Nova Scotia is investigating and will decide whether to revoke the company's sales permit in the coming weeks. Angela MacIvor, CBC News, Dartmouth.